Welcome back to another video. It's your girl Kiara, and today I am cooking for y'all. I bought some oxtails yesterday from the farmer's market and I got 3 pounds. So I'm actually about to cook that up right now. And last time I made it, these things slapped. I made 2 pounds of it and I was like, I should have vlogged because it came out so good and I know the people want to see. So this time around, I'm gonna make it for y'all so that y'all can see how to make some oxtails if you want some. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna tell you all the ingredients that I have. And what I do is I make all my ingredients and I put it into my blender and I mix it up into a marinade, and then I like use that to marinate and season the oxtail, and then I put it in the pan on the stove just to kind of like brown each side. So I'm not really fully cooking it, so just, you know, get it brown on both sides, and then I put it into a pan and I put it into in the oven, and then it be in the oven for like freaking 5 hours. So that's why it's like, what time is it? It's 9:41 in the morning right now. I'm gonna get it going because it's gonna be in the oven for like 5 hours, and I actually have to step out later, and I also don't want to eat dinner at 10 p.m. if I start at like 5. So I'm trying to do this now, get this out the way. But let me show you the ingredients before I start chopping everything up and making the marinade. So I have my onion powder from the farmer's market. I think I showed you before in my other vlog. This is the garlic powder. I found this oxtail seasoning sauce, which kind of probably has the stuff that I'm already making, but you know, add a little more. So this is the oxtail seasoning. I don't even know what it's in. Oxtail seasoning. Some people use like garlic cloves, but I have minced garlic, so that should do what it do. Ground cinnamon. I have some ground nutmeg. And then from the farmer's market, I got some ginger, so I have to cut that up. I have some onion, have to cut it up. I don't use the whole onion. I only really use it for flavor because I don't even like onions. And I got my potatoes from the farmer's market. And honestly, I just washed them, and when I put it in the oven, I just put this in there with the potato. I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all. I don't even do anything to them. I just wash them and put them in the pan with the oxtails to just cook down. I have my green stalks of onion, and then I have my pepper. You know, these peppers are hot, so you don't really need that many. It's a scotch bonnet. And then I have my thyme. I just put a couple stalks in there. You could put like orange or lime juice. I didn't have either, so I be using just a little bit of my lemon juice, just a little. And then I have sugar here. Some people use brown sugar. I don't have brown sugar, but this be working for me too. Okay, so what I just did off camera was took some of the oxtails out of the bag and I put them into this aluminum pan, just like so. So I still have a couple more that's in there, but I want to make sure I get all of them seasoned pretty well. So I just put some in here right now, so when I make the marinade, I can just, you know, sear it all over on both sides, and then I'll do the same with whatever is left in there. Now I got, this is everything, right? So the seasonings, the lime, garlic, nutmeg, cinnamon. I'm actually about to cut these ginger pieces. I'm honestly probably not even gonna use all of it, but I think I'm gonna start with the bigger one so that I might not use the smaller one. I'm probably gonna use like half of the onion, maybe not even half, and then like just a few stalks, and then same thing with the thyme. I honestly don't measure, so I can't even tell y'all how much that I use. I kind of just, you know, eyeball it and see how much it is that I need. Because I got 3 pounds, I'm sure that I'm gonna make the marinade twice just to make sure that I have enough, you know, for all of the meat, because this is basically all the seasoning that I'm doing. So I want to make sure that it tastes really, really good, and I have enough of it that I don't need to like short end it, you know. There's no need to not put enough. I'd rather put more than less. So right now I'm about to cut up these ginger and I'm about to cut up the onion, and then we'll be ready to make the marinade. I honestly don't know what's the right way to cut a ginger. I just be cutting it in pieces and then taking the skin off. So if it's not the right way, please don't come at me. Or just tell me, you know, what's the better way to do it. Okay, so I just put my ginger and I cut them up into smaller pieces because, mind you, it's going in the blender, so I don't want it to be too hard to blend either, you know. So I'm gonna put them in my cup. And we're on to the onion. So I'm putting it in the blend. I feel like there should be enough onions because, like I said, I don't even really eat onions, but you know, in the blend you can't really taste it and stuff. Well, you can't taste them physically, you can just taste the flavor. So I feel like this should be enough. And like I said, I'm probably gonna make 2, but we'll see how it blends down. I don't know. Y'all think I should do the whole thing? Ooh, the smell. Ooh. Y'all, my eyes is tearing up. Oh my gosh. I think that's enough. Let me cover this. Oh my god. Okay, so I have the ginger and the onions cut up because those are the 2 things that really needed to get cut. So now I'm about to put the pepper, the green stalks, and then put all the seasoning in there, blend it up, and then see how it is, if I need to add anything else or not. So I'm gonna cut the pepper. Honestly, I be putting the whole thing in there. I don't even know if I should be doing that. Like, if I should take the seeds out. Ooh, it's hot too. My eyes have been just like on fire, honestly. I'm putting the whole, nah, let me cut it up a little. Ooh, it's hot. I can feel it. Or maybe it's the onion still. That onion thing, when they be like your eyes be watering and stuff, is no joke. And I feel like the ginger was doing it to me too, for the first time, actually. It was getting watery. And I know ginger itself is, you know, it's very spicy. So I guess I can see why that would do it too. But my gosh, so hot. So I'm really just cutting up the little pieces and putting whatever doesn't have the stem of the pepper in there. Just the, you know, the pieces, outer pieces, I should say. And I'm gonna take a couple stalks of the green onion. I'm gonna rinse it first, of course. I'll probably do like half, because I might need it for 2, you know. I'm gonna cut these little ends off. Put the stalks in there. And literally I just fold them in. Nothing fancy, because I'm gonna let the blender do what it do. Just like that. And I'll use this for my second go round. I'm gonna put the thyme in there. Same concept. Rinse it off a little bit, put a couple stalks. This is what it looks like. Just grabbed a couple, just put that in there. Okay. Now for the seasonings, it's gonna be easier because you just kind of, like I said, I don't even measure. I just eyeball it where I think it's enough. So I know that's probably not helpful for y'all, but I mean, you can kind of tell if you're overdoing it. You always want to like do less because you can always put more versus putting too much from the beginning and then now it's like you overdid it. So that's kind of something that that's a tip for y'all if you really kind of measure all the time and you don't really know if you're putting too much. Less is better at first. You know, you can always taste it, see if you want more versus other way around. So I'm trying to take off the top for this. See that? Got it. So doing my garlic, I take this spoon, not the big one, you know, and I just fill it up. Put that in there. I might do like 2.5, 3. Okay. That's the garlic. Do my onion, and I just had to buy another one because your girl running low. And I'll just do 2 onion because I already got onions in there, you know. Do the oxtail seasoning. It's not really coming up. Okay. Trying to make it go down. I have the cinnamon. Some nutmeg. Okay, that's coming out a lot. My minced garlic. That was like a big scoop, so I'm gonna do a little bit. Add a little bit of sugar. That looks like enough. And then the little juice, the lime. Mind you, it said you could do maybe like orange or lime. I got a little bit of lemon, you know, for the acidity. So not really too much. And let's see. So I have my top. Put it on. Shake it up. Something's coming out, but I think it's because it's wet on the outside. Okay, put it on the blender. Okay, so the blend just finished, and this is kind of what it looks like. You know, everything all in between, all the flavors. So I'm gonna open it up. And so this is what it looks like. So this is the marinade, you know? So I'm about to now marinate and sear both sides.
Nobody text me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I must leave a decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never.
And my hands are clean, y'all. It's my food, you know. If I'm catering or something, you know, I'm gonna use the tongs, but it's mine and I know my hands are clean, so. I'm just making sure everything is coated really, really good. So the seasoning is on every little piece. I have enough, so maybe I won't make another one. If I do, then I do. But right now, I think I might have enough for the other couple pieces. This is like how much I have left. So we'll see. Now I'm just going to put them into the pots so that I can just brown them on both sides like I was saying. So this is like all I could fit right now. But I have 2 pans, so I can kind of make this a little faster. So this is the final step. Everything is already browned. I made an extra blend of the marinade, and I just kind of put it all over the, and then I put water in the blender cup, so that's like the juice. That way it's not really like water, it's still the seasoning. So everything is gonna marinate, sit, and I'm about to put it in the oven for about 5 hours. So I'll see y'all in a little check-in. Hey y'all, so here's an update. It's been about 2 hours. I had to step out, so I had to turn the oven off, and then I came back. So now I'm about to let it cook for about 3 more hours, which will make a total of 5. But now I'm about to add in the potatoes, because the potatoes don't take that long to cook. So it doesn't need to be in there for the whole like 5 hours, but I want to put it in there now so it'll get soft and be able to cook through. So I'm about to wash them and then put them in the potatoes right now. Put them in with the oxtails. But I want to give you guys an update on what does it look like so far. So this is what they're looking like after about 2 hours. But I want them to be able to like be falling right off the bone. So I'm gonna have it cook some more. But I'm about to now put the potatoes in. I wasn't sure if I was gonna just put them in whole or if I wanted to cut them. But the size potatoes that I got this time, they are kind of big. So I'm gonna just cut them in half. And that should be enough. So just cut them in half and then put them in there just like that. I don't even know if I told y'all what I'm eating this with, but I'm making the oxtail with the potatoes in it, and then I'm making mac and cheese and asparagus. So I'm about to go, after I put these potatoes in, I'm about to go eat me something because I'm hungry. And then I'm gonna come back and make the mac and cheese and the asparagus, because the mac and cheese is not even gonna take long. Once you boil the pasta, it's gonna be in the oven for like what, 40 minutes, because everything's gonna already be cooked. It's really just cooking the egg and letting the cheese melt. And then asparagus, I cook it on the stove, and that's not gonna take long either. So yep, so dinner is basically done. The longest part is actually cooking the oxtail, and I'm about halfway done with that. So and it's what, like 3 o'clock right now, so dinner should be done by like 6, which isn't too bad. These potatoes are big. It's gonna be a lot of potatoes. The more the better though. So this is what it looks like with the potatoes and the oxtail. I'm about to put it in, so everything's gonna start cooking. But literally I have like these left. But literally I have these left, and I still have more in the strainer. But honestly, I can just probably cook this with something else because I'm not about to stuff too many. Okay y'all, so I'm back and I have the water boiling for the noodles. And then I have the asparagus. I'm about to chop off basically all the ends and then wash them. And then all I do is literally use butter and some minced garlic. And I put like some seasoning like garlic, onion powder, black pepper, and literally just let it steam in the pot. It doesn't take long to cook. So I'm about to do that. The pasta's boiling. Well, no, the water's boiling. Then I'm gonna put the pasta in it. And then I'll show you guys when I'm making the mac and cheese. Put the egg in there, season it up, garlic, onion, paprika, black pepper. And then I'll put that in the oven. I have about an hour left on my oxtail, so that's why I'm doing this stuff now. So everything should finish at the same time.
Honestly, it sounds like a fair trade to me.
So I put the asparagus, I used the onion, garlic, minced garlic, and black pepper, and I'm gonna put the top on it and let it steam a little bit, and then I'm gonna put the other batch in. this is the oxtail and the potatoes, and I'm about to put it in for another hour, and it should be good.
That you smoke it. I got diamonds doing sissy slides in both ways. Dice rolling on the Las Vegas strip tonight. Slip that on and we might miss a fight. Fuck a night, I keep the wallet in my shorty bag. I'm a lover boy, she love the toys. She been coming, you a rider. This that roll myself a day and count my figure shit. Well, you can do what you wanna, live how you wanna, spit what you wanna, be who you wanna be. But I'm stunner till I die. You can do what you wanna, live how you wanna, spit what you wanna, be who you wanna be. But I'm stunner till I die. Fuck it, I just run it up before I go. Would you tell the world my secrets if I let you close? Am I ready? Send action. These days no kumaye. Niggas be past tense. Living in the middle. This shit might drive you mad. In a pretty mixed up. But this hot shit ain't all bad. Bloody murder. There ain't no second chances. Just do what you wanna, live how you wanna, spit what you wanna, be who you wanna be. And I'm stunner till I die. You can do what you wanna, live how you wanna, spit what you wanna, be who you wanna be. And I'm stunner till I die.
Now I'm covering it up. So now I'm gonna put it in the oven for like 30 minutes. So this is the final product. The oxtails with the potatoes, the mac and cheese, and then we have the asparagus. Thanks for cooking with Key.